All right, today I'm going to talk about transferring your current Straighttalk service to a Sprint iPhone 6. Now, Smartphone Matters reader Crystal asked me, well, she says she has a Straighttalk iPhone 5. A friend gave her his iPhone 6, which was from Sprint, and she wants to transfer her service to this new iPhone 6 and then give her stepdad the iPhone 5. She wants to know if she can do this and what she needs to do. Now, she read one of my earlier articles, and she said she's moved her SIM over and it works, but she's worried about whether or not it's going to cause a problem with her iPhone 5. So, yeah, there's a lot going on here. It is a little confusing. Let me try and explain, and I think you have a lot of options here, so I can help you make some sense out of this. The first thing is that Sprint iPhone 6, that's a model A1586. And that's a nice phone. It's compatible with all 4 major networks. It's pretty compatible. You should be able to use this with a lot of networks if it's unlocked. Now, you said you tried your Straighttalk SIM in that phone and it worked. It means that phone's probably unlocked, so that's really good. You're going to have a lot of options here. All right, well, the next thing you want to find out is what network is your Straighttalk iPhone currently using? Is it using the AT&T network, the Verizon network, the T-Mobile network, or the Sprint network? Most likely it's using the AT&T or Verizon network. It's unlikely that it's using the T-Mobile network or the Sprint network. The easiest way to find out is to just ask Straighttalk. So you can contact support via online chat and then just say something like, "Hi, my Straighttalk phone number is whatever your number is. Can you tell me if my phone's using the AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, or Sprint towers?" And they should be able to give you an answer. Just make sure you put your phone number in, not the one in the article. Now, if your phone's using the AT&T network, you can just move the SIM over and it's going to work. There's not going to be an issue. You should be good. And because you said that SIM is already working, means the phone's unlocked and you can use it with the AT&T network. The one thing I would say, though, is just make sure you log into your Straighttalk account, and I'm logged into mine here, and then you'll see the information about your active devices. You can click on something like this Edit Nickname here. Check to see what it says the serial number IMEI MEID is right here. If that matches your phone, then your phone is actually registered to Straighttalk. Now, they shouldn't do this for a Straighttalk AT&T phone, but my phone's BYOP, so it might be different if you bought the phone from Straighttalk. So if you see the MEID or IMEI here, then your phone is still registered to Straighttalk, even though it's using AT&T. But it shouldn't be. What you should see in this field is the serial number from your SIM card. If you don't see your phone registered there, you're good. You can just move the SIM over, and then you can activate another SIM for your stepdad to use service. Now, if you are using Straighttalk's Verizon network, then it's a little more complicated because your phone and your SIM card are actually registered to the Verizon network. And even though you can move that SIM over and it's going to work in your phone, that SIM is still associated with the serial number from your iPhone 5. Now, if you were to just stick that iPhone 5 in a drawer and never use it, you probably wouldn't have a problem, except for the fact that Verizon wants the serial number of all devices on their network registered. So who knows whether it's going to cause an issue long term? Probably not, but who wants to deal with the problem when you can just do this right the first time? The real issue is that if somebody else wants to use the phone, if you just move the SIM over and then give it to your stepdad to use and they cancel or deactivate the phone on your account, it's going to make your SIM go dead. So really what you would need to do is register your new phone onto Straighttalk and then get a new SIM and activate that and transfer your service. Now, you said you checked the MEID of your phone over on the Straighttalk website and that it wasn't eligible. But the question is, did you check it for Sprint or did you check it for Verizon? And there's a difference. So let me just show you here. If you go to Activate and then you say Activate, bring your own phone or tablet. All right, now it's going to ask you have the SIM card. If you don't have the SIM card, so say I don't have the SIM card and I need help. Now I know the compatible carrier. And then what you may have done is you may have checked the serial number of the phone down here in the Sprint area, but really what you want to do is check it in the Verizon area. So check the IMEI or MEID here. If the phone is eligible, then you can get another Verizon SIM and register it. Now, don't worry about Sprint. Don't try and register the phone to use it on the Sprint network. Straighttalk doesn't even sell Sprint SIMs. You need to bring the original Sprint SIM that was with the phone, which you probably don't have. I'd recommend just don't get involved with that. Now, if you're not able to use that phone with the Verizon compatible network, consider using the AT&T network. You don't need to register the phone to use it. You just need the SIM card. The phone needs to be unlocked. Now, because your Straighttalk SIM card already worked in the phone, it should be unlocked. If you're a little nervous about that, then just borrow an AT&T SIM card from a friend. Anyone using an iPhone 5 or higher will have a nano SIM. Try it in that Sprint phone, and if you can make a phone call, the phone's unlocked and you're good to go. Then all you would need to do is get a Straighttalk AT&T SIM, transfer your service to that new SIM, and then you can use that in any phone. Now, like I said, the AT&T network has to work well in your area, so hopefully it does. You might see some benefits too, because Straighttalk's AT&T network is faster than Straighttalk's Verizon network. Straighttalk's Verizon network has a max download speed set at 5 megabits per second, where AT&T's doesn't. Now, one difference you might see with the iPhone is some people get visual voicemail on Straighttalk's Verizon network, but you will not get that on their AT&T network. You'll only get a regular voicemail. So if that's a big issue for you, then you want to make sure you know about that. Now, once you were to get your service transferred over to that new phone, then your stepdad would be able to use that iPhone 5. Now, he could sign up and use it with Straighttalk, but if he's not already using a smartphone and the iPhone 5 is an upgrade from what he's currently using, a $45 a month plan might be on the expensive side for him. You might want to check out to see if that phone is locked. And if it isn't, then you can look at a number of different services that you could use it with. You might be able to use it with another service that uses the Verizon prepaid network that is less expensive, or the AT&T network, another plan that is less expensive as well. Now, finally, I'm going to say for you're moving from an iPhone 5 on Straighttalk and you want to move up to an iPhone 6. So you probably had that iPhone 5 for a while. This might be an opportunity for you to look around and see what else is out there in prepaid. If you regularly use more than 5 gigabytes of high-speed data per month, you might find a better deal with one of the other prepaid wireless companies. And if you regularly use less than 5 gigabytes of high-speed data per month, you might be paying more than you need to pay, and you could find a less expensive plan with a number of other prepaid wireless companies. So you should definitely check out smartphonematters.com or my YouTube channel, because I talk about the rate plans and features for a lot of different prepaid wireless companies. Now is the right time, because you're already going through the steps to change your phone. That might be a lot to understand. If you have any comments or questions, you can just leave a reply on the article on smartphonematters.com, and I'll try and help you out. You might want to figure out which service you're using with Straighttalk right now. You might also want to figure out whether or not that iPhone 6 is locked. If you want to consider changing to another service, then you leave a comment and tell me what your needs are, and maybe I can help you find a better plan. All right, well, I think that's going to be... Oh, and you know what? This is very similar to a video that I did just a few days ago. Which prepaid wireless options can I use with my Sprint iPhone 5S? Definitely watch that video too. All right, well, now I think that's going to be it for this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you on the next one.